Janae, we got to get it together. Like, what are we talking about week to week? Week in, week
Oh
out.
my
You would
God.
think we were 12. Like, what are we talking about?
This is the world we live in. Like, this is literally the world we live in. Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season!
I realized why I know that you and people like you are serial killers.
Why is that, Janae?
Because I'm the world's greatest criminal profiler.
Here we go. I mean, it's not even a minute in yet. What does that mean, Janae?
So I was watching a movie today while I was working, and I figured out who the bad person was within the first 3 minutes of the movie. Actually,
Bad
while
writing.
looking at
Bad writing.
now, you know what it is? It wasn't even the writing because it was actually quite enjoyable. So I was watching a movie called Mind Hunters, and the premise is like, it doesn't matter. It's like FBI agents and they're training whatever, they're profilers. But one of them happens to be like a serial killer. From the moment I saw the actor that was the serial killer in the thingy-majigga, I knew that it was him. World's greatest criminal profiler. Greatest.
Lovely. The question is, why were you watching a movie and profiling criminals during work?
Because I was working and I work from home on Fridays and it was something to do while I was working. Thank you. Not you trying to check me. You not HR.
I couldn't be your boss, man. I couldn't be your boss. It wouldn't work.
You know why? It would. Because the work gets done. And it gets done in a great amount of time with great attention to detail. That's how good I am. That's why I'm the world's greatest criminal profiler, because I did all of that and I still met or actually turned in assignments before my deadline.
See? Virgo shit. That's what that is.
Virgo shit.
How you doing today? How you
I'm
doing?
good. I'm good. How are
your
you?
week? I'm okay.
The week is weekend.
I'm a little tired, but I'm okay.
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm not even gonna hold you. So this may be a little.
I said it's time to put some color on today. I was like, I came home with the intention to be on some colors of Benetton or whatever it was about to be. And I was like, nah, demon time today. That's what it is. That's what it's given today.
Do you know what's crazy? Because I was thinking to myself before we connected, even though I'm enjoying the video aspect of this, I miss the straight just audio aspect of this, because I really showed up any
Bonnet
old how.
and muumuu.
Bonnet
and muumuu.
Muumuu ready.
Sad.
Ready. Now I gotta think about it, and now I gotta make sure my hair, my units
You know what that
look
tells
good.
me? You know what that tells me?
What?
You don't have respect for me. You got respect for the audience. Y'all see how she do me? Y'all see how she do me?
Why would you say that just as I'm about to take a sip of drink?
That's the perfect timing. What you talking about?
Comfortable. No, that tells me that I'm comfortable around you, because I'm like, oh, it's Ryan. It's like when we have our Virgo season staff meeting. I show up any old way. Why? Because I'm comfortable around you and Vish. Y'all don't gotta see the cute me. Y'all could just see regular old me. So.
Yeah, you know what you should do though? You should bring put your best foot forward every single time, because that's what people gonna remember, right? And so when they walking around and be like, oh, they meet that one person and be like, oh my gosh, you know who's in the top of my brain right now? Joyhdae, she's the one. Let me call her real quick. You know,
we surpassed that though. Like, you already saw my best foot forward like many moons ago. We passed that. Like, we're past that. Okay.
Yo,
all right.
What I'm gonna say is, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to it today, but people been coming at me because I have not been coming at you about your non-existent love life. That's what we need to get to, Joyhdae. I'm just saying.
First of all, mind your business. Okay. All right. Don't be coming at me on no nonsense. Mind
they said
your
it's
business.
2024. You said you was gonna get your permit and a real man, like not Michael B, but a real man. That's what you said.
Michael is sick of y'all. He told me in our text messages, he told me
Here
is
go.
sick
Here
of
we go
y'all
with the
and
foolery.
the disrespect.
Here we go
It's
with the
so
foolery.
Funny, because in my tough school, Natalie is sick of me. I know she's sick of me. One of my other friends,
Terrible.
Brent, is catching up. So he remembers where I broke up with Michael because he decided he wanted to see what was going on with Lori Harvey. And I said, I don't spin the block, which I don't, but I made an exception for him. We'll see what happens. I am going to be outside, though. I will be outside tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow night, I will be outside.
All right.
And like, oh, this is the perfect time to let people know. Not next week. And not even the week after. But the week after that, y'all ain't hearing from us.
What?
Are you not?
Mean, yeah, they're going to hear from us next week, but the week after that, that's when they're not going to hear from us. 2 weeks, not 3 weeks.
Come on. 2 weeks. Sorry, yeah. So 2 weeks from now.
My God.
Mind
Get it together,
business.
girl. Get it together. If you're going to make an announcement, get your facts right, Joyhdae. Come on, man.
I already told you I'm tired. So 2 weeks from now, y'all not going to hear us. And that's because I'm going to be out in the streets in another state, and so is Ryan. Not together,
Likewise.
because
we're
going to be in 2 different parts of a state.
Of the same state.
Of the same state, but just, So this is, I'll remind y'all again next week, because what I don't want is y'all harassing us, asking us where the episode is, because y'all not getting one.
No. And I like to tell y'all, we are not TMZ or New York Times. So y'all gonna have to get your kicks and your thrills elsewhere that week. All right?
Cool. Just that week.
Fun times.
So I'll be outside on the streets when I'm not in this area in 2 weeks. So maybe I'll meet someone. Maybe I will tell Michael, you sold your oats and you did your thing with Lori, and you realize that home is where the heart is, and I am home. Now it's my turn to do the same.
Wow. But you're outside in a different state, so then we can again have another imaginary bay, I should say. Is that what, like?
No,
that's what we're working towards.
I don't know why you keep using words like imaginary.
Why not?
Michael and I have what is actually true.
Why not just step outside of your yard? Like, why don't you do that and then find? Oh my gosh, our eyes connected, and he lives maybe 4 blocks away, and we're having a moment. We're having a moment. What about that?
Why does he live so close? Absolutely,
because you walked outside. You walked outside, and y'all caught eyes as y'all were walking your dog. You weren't walking your dog on a leash because he don't like outside. You were holding him in your hand. But that's how y'all. That's how y'all met. That's how y'all met.
Absolutely not. I do not need anybody that I am dealing with living close to me. The state that I'm going to, if I meet someone, that would actually be perfect.
That's wild. All right. I don't know if we have time, because I think you have things that you want to get to this episode. But we're gonna circle back to this because you need a game plan, and you're delusional. You say the Lulu is the Salulu all the time, but like, you're not Saluluing anything this year. It doesn't seem that way. It doesn't seem that way. We're ready in March today. We're ready in March.
Why are you telling me I'm not Saluluing? But I tell you, I cannot stand this man. I cannot. You're not Saluluing. I'm gonna be outside tomorrow. First of all, I told you I was getting my permit. I did that. I have tried. I have called 2 driving schools to try to get lessons. And neither one of them have called me back as yet, which does not look good for them. So next week, I'm calling my third.
You're not trying hard enough. Like, first of all, phones, once you hang up, you could dial again. Like, just the next number. Like, you don't got to wait every single week to call a different number. Like, what is wrong with you?
Because somebody's going to answer me, and that's the person that I know really wants this money. These other people are playing games.
I can find you the person. Don't worry. I could find them for you.
They're playing games.
They could be from Antigua and everything. They could, like, it could be great.
Now, why would you want me to learn to drive from an Antiguan?
How are you going to feel the most comfortable? I don't know. I don't know what you're looking for.
Have you ever been in a car with an Antiguan driver? I'm trying to live. Okay? I done told you last week I thought I was having an aneurysm, and I needed to...
So I learned how to drive. My uncle taught me how to drive, but then my mother wasn't so sure that I knew how to drive, so she made sure that she paid for driving lessons, which she'd like to, she wasted her money because, she paid for driving lessons before I went and took the test. She hired a Guyanese instructor to teach me how to drive. And every single time this man came to the house, he was like, "All right, Were you in the car? All right, cool. All right, take me to my sister's house right there. I got to go buy something at the store. All that, because literally he knew that I can drive. Like, it wasn't like he was teaching me anything.
I don't know how to
So,
drive.
so
Okay?
you know,
So I need
the
somebody that's
comfort
going to be
level.
gentle. No.
You need that
Absolutely
comfort
not.
level.
I need somebody that's going to understand that this is baby steps with me. So first I got to sit down.
That's the first lesson. Sit down.
Yes, sit down and play with the pedals and stuff. And
you don't play with the pedals. No. This is serious business.
But you know, like tapping them, like, so I remember, this is gas, that's the brake.
I don't know if I want you on the road.
See?
I don't know if I want you on the road. But
now you don't have a choice. Now you don't have a choice.
But you live in Jersey, so you need to get it. So, anyway.
Shout out to my best friend who did get her license last year, and she conquered her fear of the highway and was on the highway last week. So shout out to her.
All right. Okay. Good for y'all. Well, good for her, because you ain't do it yet. So, all right.
I'm sick of you.
What are we talking about today?
Okay. This was not on the list, but I have to say this really quickly because Vaz put it in the group chat and it just reminded me. It just crossed my mind. Mike Tyson is going to be fighting Jake Paul in an exhibition boxing match. And I promise you, I hope Mike Tyson knocks that little boy into 1999.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
Yo, I'm pretty sure this is a money grab for both of them. Mike doesn't really need the money. Jake doesn't really need the money, but it's a money grab for both of them. Right. Even if this thing is rigged, I just want Jake to catch a left hook by accident and be knocked into next year.
All I'm saying is, if Mike Tyson loses to Jake Paul,
no way.
It is a draw of any sort. It is rigged.
No way.
Okay.
No way. No, it's definitely going to be rigged.
Because there's
how much money is going to be on this?
That little boy, huh?
It's definitely going to be rigged. You know how much money is going to be on this?
I'm tired of him. I just need Mike Amari Tyson to knock that little boy into 1999.
Amari? Why is everyone's middle name Amari?
I like that middle name. Okay, do you want me to give him something different?
Go for it. Let's see what you come up with.
Let's see. What could his middle name be? I was almost going to say Joseph, but that's Michael Jackson, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh my God.
I want Mike Devontae Tyson to knock. Yes, to knock.
Do you know what his middle name is? You could have came up with this and it would have still felt like it was the wrong middle name.
No. What is his middle name?
Gerard.
Really?
Gerard.
He don't give me Gerard.
Because he can't even say it. Joyhdae.
Gerard. I have a godfather named, it's Gerald. Never mind.
Wow. Nah, but we got to get to it because you got to go to sleep. Go ahead. Get to it.
Anyways. So that needs to happen. I'm probably not going to watch it because I don't give my money to that.
It's going to be on Netflix. You have to watch it. It's not going to be.
I don't have to pay for it because I have Netflix. Okay, cool. So I might watch it. I didn't even know what it was going to be. I just knew that I was going to not watch it.
Yeah, Netflix is getting into sports heavy. I guess this is going to be one of the draws that's going to bring a bunch of people to the platform. And then in about maybe 6 months to a year, they're going to increase the price again. That's it.
And that's how they do. That's when I quit until the seasons of my shows come on, and then I'll pay for it for that month and then cancel it again.
All right.
So Freaknik is coming.
Yeah. So back when you told me about this originally, I was like, I might actually have to subscribe to the Hulu because I need to see this. I've been subscribed to Hulu since back then, Joyhdae. What took them so damn long? What is going on? Like, I don't understand. Like, the gaffle, man. Jesus.
It's coming March. It's coming in a couple weeks. March 21st on Hulu. Documentary called Freaknik.
I might watch it on the plane ride back.
Oh yeah, I could do that too. I'm gonna watch it on the plane ride. It's called Freaknik, The Wildest Party Never Told, and it's set to premiere on August March 21st. It explores the legendary annual HBCU spring break event in Atlanta.
Yo, you know what's so funny? Like, two of the producers make sense to me, but like on the flyer itself, it says produced by Luke Campbell. Like, that's his name, Campbell?
Uncle
Campbell.
Luke.
Yes, Uncle Luke.
Luther.
Jermaine Dupri. Two people that make sense, right? And 21 Savage. I don't get it. 21 Savage wasn't even I don't even think he was alive when this was happening.
Not even that. 21 Savage ain't even American. That's
this
the
is what
thing.
I'm
That's
saying.
still...
Come on.
I remember when it came out that 21 Savage is actually British, and
says, when I Google him, it says 21 Savage, British rapper. That's what it says. That's what it says. This boy was born in 1992.
Oh yeah, he don't even know what Freaknik is. But
but Jermaine was like, I'm gonna take your money though. I'm gonna take your money.
Of course.
Let's produce this thing.
Let's get this. But what cracks me up is I want to see all the people's mommies and daddies and aunties and uncles who were trying to hide this part of their lives.
Yes, ma'am.
Give it to me.
I just want to see one of my friend's parents so I could just go ring the doorbell real quick just so I could look her in the eyeballs.
Like,
hi, Miss Carter.
I cannot stand you. I cannot, because I promise you, if I see any of my friends' parental units, documentary's done. I don't even need to see the end. Documentary's done. It's over. I have no interest. No, thank you.
The thing is, this is so widespread. I don't know if I think they may make this a lot more tame than it should be. You know
Definitely.
what I mean?
It's
I
on Hulu. If it was on HBO Max, if it was on Max,
listen.
I already knew what I was in for if it was on Max.
Listen.
He was getting a little bit of skin, all that. I already know.
That's what we want. We want
Hulu's a little family oriented, and kids be on Hulu, watching they little whatever they watch on Hulu. So I don't think they're going to give us too much. So maybe this will be the first documentary, and then somebody else is going to be like, no, let me tell you about the real Freaknik. And then they're going to give us the not sanitized version of Freaknik. That's what I want.
Let's get to it. But we got to get started somehow. So I'm looking forward to this thing.
Me too.
I'm definitely going to be watching it on the plane, and hopefully somebody's appalled sitting next to me while I'm watching it. That's
have
the
you
plan.
Have you ever seen the video? This man is on a plane and he's watching a movie, but it's like obviously like a stripper scene, and it's very vulgar. But next to him is a little white boy. It's a black man, but next to him is a little white boy. Like, the little boy can't be no more than 8. And when I tell you that little boy's life was changed because he was in that screen almost as hard as every time I see that video, I cry because.
I mean, that's kind of. I don't want to condone any of this type of stuff, but our other partner in crime on the Virgo season chat, Mr. Vance, this man traumatized me from young. Like, when I tell you,
I believe it.
Come here, let me show you this. Let me show you this real quick. He wasn't. So I saw a lot of things that before I was supposed to see things. So, and I think it kind of turned out kind of sane.
You don't even need to go much further because I believe it. The things Vance drops into the group chat in of itself now with me, a young woman. I know Vince. That's why I call him Mr. Out of Order.
Out of order.
I know.
Out of order.
I know. You know who else is out of order? Miami wants y'all to stay y'all asses home. They don't want y'all. They do not want y'all asses on their beaches for spring break.
Never seen anything like this in my entire life. Like a whole ad campaign breaking up with people. I was just like, wait, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Like, this is crazy. Who came up with this?
The city of Miami said, all of y'all are trash. We do not want you here. Stay home. That's what they said.
It was like, y'all remember last year? We not doing this again. Like, nah, stay your asses home.
They don't want to see y'all on spring break. They don't want nothing to do with y'all. Okay? Miami said, I don't know where y'all partying, but y'all not partying.
Not here.
Here.
Not here.
Not on these beaches.
I was like, this can't be real life. Like I had to like pause and rewind a little bit. I was like, this is not a real life thing. Like, who came up with this?
I'm gonna say Ron DeSantis. I don't know. I just know Miami said
it was like, y'all remember last year? Y'all remember the last time you cheated on us? Like, nah, we not coming back for more. No seconds, nothing. It's over between us. It's not us. It's you. No, we done.
What's crazy is I've seen responses from people saying like, we still going to Miami anyway. But let me, just in case you thought you was going to Miami, you was going to break rules. There's rules now. Okay. Like I looked at the website. There's going to be curfews, security searches and bad checks at beach access points.
Yes, ma'am.
Early beach entrance closures, DUI checkpoints, bumper-to-bumper traffic, road closures, and arrests for drug possession and violence. The following is illegal. Consumption of alcohol in public. Smoking tobacco or marijuana on beaches or in parks. Possession or consumption of narcotics. Driving under the influence, which, okay. Driving a scooter or vehicle irresponsibly, which is all they do in Miami. Right. Violence of any kind. Okay. Prohibited on the beach. Smoking cigarettes or filtered tobacco products. Consumption of alcohol. Narcotics and marijuana. Large tents, tables, or similar structures. Loud music. Large coolers. Glass containers. Styrofoam and plastic straws. Miami wants y'all to stay y'all asses home.
They want y'all to waltz on the beach with AirPods. That's what they want you to do.
Miami wants y'all to have a silent party on the beach. But sober. Because you can't do nothing. So if you want to waste your money,
get your mocktails ready, but put it in a tumbler because we will not have any litter either. None of that.
Can't the fact that you can't even bring. Because I'm sure like people will be like, I'm gonna just put it in a water bottle. You think the police not gonna take all water bottles because they know that's what you're putting it in?
They was on you didn't tell them about the $100 parking as well and all of that.
Oh yeah, parking's gonna be $100. Oh yeah, Miami's tired. Stay your asses home.
Stay home. Yeah, word.
The fact that Miami's giving you a curfew, like I paid money to be here. Now you telling me what time I gotta go back to my hotel room?
No, ma'am. Can you imagine as a broke college student, you just paid all your money knowing that you're going to Miami and then last minute they're like, nope, not here.
That's what makes this even wilder because like in spring break in like a week or two, like
I felt like it was right in it right now. I don't know what college people are doing.
Yeah, I don't know what college people are doing. I gotta hit my sister. But the fact that they waited till the very last minute. Now, how long is this gonna last? I don't know because I feel like businesses may have a problem with this solely because a lot of businesses bank on people coming to Miami and getting wild and then making an exorbitant amount of money. Yeah. And this stops that.
Yeah. I heard the liquor stores close at 8:00 at night. And so they're like, so we got to be punished for y'all's spring break. Like all their money gets made after 8:00, I'm sure.
Right. I'm
So
sure.
I don't get it. But like, sorry for
try to say your ass
sorry
is
for
home.
y'all. Sorry for y'all. Sorry.
Yeah, stay home. On that note, a couple weeks ago, in the episode aptly titled "Gag," you blessed us with your Keith Lee of the pink sauce. Yes. Well, your girl Chef Pie is back.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
This time, not with the pink sauce, but with the blue sauce. And
what, blueberry? What is it?
I don't know. I watched it because of you.
Oh my God.
Because of you and because all these apps talk to one another. TikTok was like, you obviously have an interest in the pink sauce and in this Chef Pie because we're going to put her on your For You page and let you know what's going on.
Right.
So she calls it the blue sauce.
Okay.
It's blue seasoning, water, sour cream, sweet chili sauce, vegan mayo, and mix. And I see your facial expression. Your facial expression is saying, what's blue seasoning?
I didn't know which one of the things I was looking, because I'm like, because I'm trying to think of my, like, because I got a pretty hefty cabinet right over there with lots of seasonings. I'm trying to think which one is blue.
None of them. So your guess is as good as hers, because I know
blue,
she don't know. Mm-hmm.
Blue
Yes.
seasoning.
Mm-hmm. I watched the video where this woman said, first you got to start with your activator. Activator's water.
Sorry. Wait. Because I remember back, because this is gonna show my age. Mm-hmm. Remember back in the day when Eddie Murphy was getting his royal cleaned, Your Highness. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Back in those days, the Soul Glow, Soul Glow. Didn't they need activator for the Soul Glow, the Jerry curl, the drippage? Yes. Ain't that what that is? So she's putting that in the blue sauce.
Well, her activator is water.
What is it activating?
Your guess is as good as hers. Don't nobody know. She don't know. Okay? I watched this woman fill a little jar. Not a jar, a bowl. A glass bowl with water.
Okay.
Her blue seasoning, which is blue because it turned the water blue.
Oh, man.
Her sour cream, her sweet chili sauce, her vegan mayo, and she mixed it. And it became the same consistency, maybe a little thicker than the pink sauce. And then she proceeded to dip a slice of pizza in the blue sauce and eat it, and lie to my face on my phone and tell me that it was delicious.
You're telling me you're not gonna try this today? You're not
I'm gonna leave that to you. I'm gonna wait for you to find it again in the dollar store and for you to try it, because that's your niche. Okay? I bring you the mess.
It's not happening again. It's a wonder that I'm still alive to have this conversation with you today. What are you doing? That's your niche. I'm not doing it. I don't make the same mistakes twice. What are you talking about? I'm a Virgo.
And then on top of that, because I watched the video and then I saved it because I have to show it to you offline. I didn't want to send it to you beforehand because I wanted your genuine reaction.
Yeah, I see how she does. You see how she does.
I'm
just supposed to look like the town idiot on this show. That's what it is. Okay, no doubt. No doubt.
And they love it. They love you for it. She had a child taste test the pink sauce.
No.
And children don't lie.
The pink sauce. Well, Dave's Gourmet is still doing it, so I think it's still edible at this point.
Well, the child tried it. And when I say the child was not impressed and did not give her the reaction in which she was hoping for, I died. Do you understand me? Because she was like, "Is it good?" And that baby said, "Mm-mm." Just like that. She asked that baby twice, and both times that baby said,
the question is, was this live? Because, why would you still post it?
Because, Ryan, she got one.
I mean, okay, whatever. I'm sorry. Common sense ain't common, but, whatever.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes.
Blue sauce. All right.
Since we're talking about delusional people.
Good for her.
Since we're talking about delusional people.
Joyhdae? We're talking about Joyhdae?
This has been Virgo season show. Ryan has officially decided that we are ending the podcast. Again, I don't know why he's not happy doing this podcast and wants to do this to me, but this is our last episode, and we appreciate you for joining us on this ride.
And I done told y'all she's a big liar, so I don't understand. What are we talking about last episode? Come on, Joyhdae. Come on.
Wow. I was going to circle back to Risa Tisa and her lion-ass ex-husband, Legion. Before we get into Risa Tisa's news, Legion decided he was going to do somebody's podcast and lied to me to my face for 2 hours for free. I didn't watch it because he's not about to disrespect me on my own phone. But I've seen clips. And I felt disrespected in those clips because he lies. Something is wrong with him. The way that he lies so effortlessly is absolutely astonishing. Just for one example, and then we'll move on to Risa. Mm-hmm. This man said that he is not going to name the arena football team that he was on because he spoke to the owner and people are requesting refunds for the arena football games that are coming up due to his relationship with the arena football as a whole.
Is he currently playing? This is what's happening. He's currently playing arena football.
No, he's not.
So these people.
We also don't know what team he's playing for, because the man asked you, what team are you, like, can you tell us what team you played for?
And so I'm just trying to understand.
Mm-hmm.
You and Jasmine and all these listeners that be wondering why I don't pay attention to what's going on out inside in the world.
Mm-hmm.
This Legion and Risa Tisa and all these things, this is the reason why y'all think I'm supposed to pay attention. This is how you would win in a court of law. This is your argument. Like, it doesn't make sense. No,
it's my argument.
No,
my argument is also that this man asked Legion about him being a forklift driver, and that man said he drives forklifts for charity.
At the company that he's the president of, that he doesn't have access to on the weekends.
Why are you lying to my face, sir?
What charity? I'd love to support.
Of course he's not naming charities. Of course he's not naming them. Because he also trains people on how to drive forklifts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good for him.
I just okay.
Doing his civic duty, we don't want these people unhoused out in these streets. So if he can teach at least one person how to operate a forklift, these are high-paying jobs today, very safety sensitive, and it's important. It's important work. It's important blue-collar work. He's
not
doing a justice.
He's not even getting paid. He said he's doing it for charity.
Yeah, but he's helping other people to get paid because he's training them,
Ryan, you know what? No. Okay, absolutely not. We will not be doing that. No.
Anyway, you started with Risa. Like, what is going on with her?
Your girl got signed by CAA.
Listen, Jay.
She got signed by CAA.
Come on.
Listen, the series in 3 weeks amassed over 400 million impressions in 3 weeks' time.
That's not bad. That's not bad. But can we keep it going, though? Can we keep it going?
I mean, I think it depends. I mean, obviously, I hope she's not trying to act, but I think she has a knack for storytelling. I don't know what her background is. I don't know if she's a writer. I don't know, what I don't know what she went to school for or anything like that.
Right.
But she has a knack for storytelling. So I'm hoping that this is something that will lead her down that path of storytelling.
Okay.
Where I'm not saying this story was concocted, but the way that she kept everyone captivated for almost 8 hours is unheard of on social media. So
Today, CAA, I'm just going through the comedy section, all right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Ayo Edebiri, CAA, Bill Maher.
I hate him, but continue.
Chris Rock.
Mm.
This
is the top agency. No, this is the top agency.
What are we talking?
This
what
is
are
the
we
top
doing?
agency.
What are we doing? And why haven't anyone come? And hasn't anyone come knocking on our doors?
We haven't amassed over 400 million views yet. We'll get there.
What can we talk about? What kind of ridiculous story can I tell these people?
I do have a story, but I was going to save it for another episode because we have other things to talk about. But I do have a question that I'm going to ask you that's going to lead to a story.
So this is going to lead to our CAA. This is what it's going to do.
But we'll see what happens.
All right, I'm ready. So wait, not with this outfit. Next time, because when it goes viral, I'm gonna make sure that I am bright and stuff.
So I'm telling you that it's gonna be next week. We'll talk about it next week.
All right, cool.
So be prepared.
Good. Okay.
But of course, then this has led so many people, in particular, Jess Wu, to make very shady comments that she's basically trying to backtrack on now, because she's basically this happened and she has questions and people are like, what are your questions?
Right.
And she's trying to say she just hopes that she doesn't get basically there's so many talented people in the world and CAA didn't pick them up. I mean, it seemed personal. It seemed like Jess Wu is mad that she hasn't gotten picked up by CAA.
Right.
To which I say, well, I don't deny that she has some talent. I don't follow her. She's obviously talented. She's amassed followers.
Right.
You, like myself, are a dime a dozen.
Plain and simple.
That's it. This woman sparked something that has not been done by anybody on social media at this point, and probably will never be duplicated by anyone on social media because we're not giving them the time.
Right.
CAA saw something. They picked her up.
Let's hope. Good for her. Let's hope she wins. Because these things come and go with the wind. Quickly. So let's hope she makes something out of it. I'm happy for her. Good for her.
I am happy for her. Usher's last album was trash. And
I mean, it had to be said, but I wasn't gonna say it, but good for you. Good for you on our little show here.
And I love Usher, but that last album was trash. And now I'm gonna tell you why I think it was trash. Because, well, obviously the album came out before this, but Usher decided to hop his happy ass over to Bali to see Russell Simmons.
Man, here we go.
Out of all the people in the world that you could visit, you choose to visit a man who is basically trying to hide out until the statute of limitations run up on his rape charges, on his rape allegations that he is currently facing in the US of A. Russell shared videos and pictures on social media expressing gratitude towards Usher for his generosity of spirit, and highlighted they both love yogic science. Kimora found out and Kimora has some things to say. On her IG story, she posted, "What is this I'm seeing in the news today? LOL. Y'all some wild boys for real, for real." Then she posted, "Not by my bed, LOL, because," in a very long caption that I did not read, because after the first sentence, I was like, oh yeah, y'all bugging. Russell posted, "When I was at my lowest point in life, I woke up and this man was sitting by my bed." That's creepy. I don't care. Yeah. This is not even on some anything bad is happening. That is creepy.
Joyhdae,
if I wake up and somebody's just sitting by my bed.
I was just about to say, imagine you woke up one morning and Ryan was sitting at your foot at the side of your bed, and you wake up and you look up, and I'm
honestly calling the police, because what are you doing here?
Hi.
Why is that okay? That is not okay.
It is not okay.
That is not okay.
It's wild. I think I know a little bit about this because obviously another one of those things that you can't get on the internet and not see. But I think he is on a honeymoon tour or something and made a stop in Bali. I think that's what's happening,
and that's fine.
So his wife-to-be was there with him. The issues that I'm having are these pictures that, for one, there's a picture of a group photo with, Usher with no top on and a bunch of other people and including a little girl with her legs sprawled to the sky. Luckily, there was another lady in front of her, blocking all the sensitive parts. And then right next to it is very weird. And then right next to it is Russell with his most creepy face, just kind of
it's just
in the background. It's very weird. It's very weird. You see the picture, then you look at the picture. Why would you post it? It doesn't make sense. But
that's my thing. Why didn't Usher Raymond, who just was in everybody's good graces, right? Because even with his name being dropped with Diddy and everything Diddy has going on, people were always just kind of it's not your story to tell. Let Usher tell his story. Now people are like, oh yeah, no. You down with them for real, because why are you visiting this man in Bali?
It's weird. It's very weird. I don't know. I know a lot of people, I don't know what they call it. Is it Munchausen's? No,
Mm-hmm.
no, not Munchausen's. Where you
Stockholm.
Stockholm, that's the one. Yeah. It's like this happens a lot with people who have like, something bad happen to them. They find some sort of kinship with their oppressor.
Abuser, right.
Okay, abuser, whatever word you want to use, right? And so, I mean, I guess that's the case, but this doesn't make sense. There was an interview with Usher talking about like how all the random things he was exposed to when he was like 13 years old, and like was in the like I guess the guardianship of Diddy at the time, and like all the things that he had to force Diddy not to expose him to, and like all of
Right.
that, like, and that came straight from his mouth. So
Right.
like, I mean, I don't know. This is all strange and weird to me, and I don't like it. It's very
Kimora
like
said,
I can't do it.
y'all some wild boys for real, for real.
Yo,
I,
Russell met her when she was 17.
yeah, he's and the crazy thing is we saw it, but we ain't know no better.
I mean, I think we knew better,
People
but we didn't.
around them,
People didn't say nothing because it
but
was.
that's what I mean when I say we didn't know no better though, because like we was all like, look at this, the first couple of hip hop, Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee. Like we was giving them accolades, not even realizing. I mean, I guess we did realize, but kind of just glossing over the fact that this was an old ass man dating this little girl.
I mean, so when I paid any attention to them, like I feel like she was already an adult, and it was just like one of those things where older man with a younger person. But I didn't know that she was underage.
When they
when
met.
they
That's what I think
started
the
up,
problem
like
is.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't got. I don't. Not for me.
Breaking
Not for me.
news on this lovely International Women's Day that you did not know about, because I know you don't know about this. Draya Michelle has confirmed that she is pregnant by the 22-year-old basketball player Jalen Green. Excuse me. We're not going to get much into it.
It's like, what?
We're not going to get too much into it, other than me to say that Draya is a pedophile and she should be under the jail. She created a carousel on Instagram showing her baby bump, in which she said, "Happy International Women's Day. As women, we navigate through so much, often leading us to question, what is my purpose? For me, the magic lies in motherhood and the awe-inspiring ability to bring life into this world over the span of 2 decades."
Wow.
And she's having a daughter. They're having a daughter. It is my superpower. And if anything can surpass the wonder of being a woman, it's the privilege of bringing another woman into existence.
Mm-hmm.
She's 7 months pregnant.
Wow.
"I'm excited to speak words to the daughter I'd never thought I'd have. We are anxious about your arrival, but take your time. This world can be tough, but know you are being brought into a space of love, security, and adornment."
She's being adorned with a wreath, maybe, or like jewelry or something, maybe.
This little boy is 22 years old.
I just want to know what they talk about. I want to know what they talk about.
He is the same age as her oldest son.
We know they connect in a form.
Yes.
But what do they talk about? That's the question.
See, it's International Women's Day, and I should be supporting all women.
You should. And you're being a bad woman. Let's say that, yes.
And I'm going to be an even worse woman right now, because, if we're going to be 100% honest, they're probably very much intellectually compatible as well.
Oh. I don't know why I didn't even think that I was setting you up for that. Yikes.
It has to be said.
Yikes.
They are very... Listen, Draya said that motherhood is her superpower. Mm-hmm. She left her son in his house so she could go
fend
party
himself.
with
Come on,
Chris
man.
Brown to fend for herself, himself, trying to microwave Hot Pockets at the age of...
At 7? I think it was 7.
He was younger than that, I think. He was a baby.
All I'm going to say is I was very much equipped to handle myself at that age. But I shouldn't have to. I'll tell you that right now. I shouldn't have to. And
your mother was not leaving you in the house.
Hell no. Hell no.
To go party with Perez Hammond back in the day.
Perez Hammond?
I say Perez.
Send yourself to jail. Send yourself to Caribbean jail. What are you talking about? What is Perez?
That's how I say it.
What is Perez today?
Beres. Perez.
You talking about canceling the show? They gonna cancel us? What? How disrespectful, Joyhdae? How disrespectful? What?
But you knew who I meant though.
I had to think about it for a second. I had to think about it.
Y'all know I'm not Caribbean enough to be saying people's names properly. I barely say my own name properly. So anyway.
But yeah, like I said, good for them. Hopefully she has a healthy daughter, and hopefully they can, stand the test of time. But again, very weird. Very weird.
Ryan, stand the test of time. He is 22.
Women live longer, so maybe they can stand the test of time together. What do you mean? We had this conversation already, Joyhdae. We did. You the one who said that when you're 90, you would entertain the 72-year-old. You said you would.
But he would have to be intellectually compatible with me.
But you said they intellectually compatible. What are you talking about? They're going to grow together. What are you talking about?
Gosh. This poor little girl. Give the baby to the grandma. I don't know whose grandma, but give the baby to the grandma.
Come on.
I want to know what her son thinks about this. That's what I want to know. I'm waiting for him to show up on Club Shay Shay. Okay.
Did you see Club? Did you see the memes this week? Did you see the memes of Shannon?
Poor Shannon Sharp. All that man want to do is make his money on his podcast and wear his too tight jeggings and his oversized sweatshirts. And y'all won't let him breathe. Y'all won't let that man breathe.
Well, if I had that shape, I don't think I would ever stand up. They would have to roll me around.
He just has to find. So the problem is, Shannon's stylist is a gay man, and he is a gay man who dresses himself for the gaze of gay men. And that is what he is dressing. He's not, and I don't think he's doing it intentionally, but he's putting Shannon in things that I think he would like to see himself in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just not translating. So Shannon needs a stylist who understands his body type and things that are flattering for his shape. You know who else doesn't have a flattering shape and needs a better stylist? I don't know if you know him. Have you ever heard of the pastor Mike Todd?
No.
Or Todd Mike? I don't know what his name is.
No.
He is built like a bad bitch, and he wears things that accentuate the fact that he is hippie. And the reason I'm talking about him is because he's a trash human. But that needed to be said. It didn't, but it did. Okay. On another note, children are having a god-awful week this week. And there's two stories. One I know you know about because you and Vance already told me what y'all would do in these situations. I don't know if you heard about the first one I'm going to talk about before we get to the last one.
Okay.
Did you hear about, the student fundraiser where kids in high school, were licking peanut butter off the toes of other students as part of a fundraiser?
No. Joyhdae, I think I saw a news story, and maybe I have some sort of dyslexia because I saw a news story and it said, and I swore it said, people are outraged because of toe locking, right? And I was just like, that's athlete's foot. Like, why would you be locking your toes with other people? And I just was like, nah, this is not a story for me. Toe licking, Joyhdae? Are you freaking serious? Like, what the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Locking their toes together.
Because it's like, you go to the gym and you wear the chancletas in the shower because you're not trying to catch the what you call it, the athlete's feet. So like, why would you lock your toes together? And I was like, this is not a story for me. No.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, I gotta get myself together.
Joyhdae, we gotta get it together. Like, what are we talking about week to week? Week in, week out. You would think we were 12. Like, what are we talking about?
This is the world we live in. Like, this is literally the world we live in. So, oh God. The event was a part of the school's wonderful week of fundraising.
Get it together. You the moderator here. Come on, get it together. Speak
Speak
words. Speak words.
Oh my God. The Deer Creek School District said, which is in Oklahoma. Which each year involves a week of events raising money for an organization of the student body's choice. The fundraiser this year actually earned over $152,000 for Not Your Average Joe Coffee, a nonprofit that employs students and adults with intellectual, developmental, and physical disabilities in 6 Oklahoma City area coffee shops. Oklahoma High School has apparently been doing this for years, as far back as 2015. Where
what, the fundraiser or the toe licking?
The toe licking.
Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to stop cussing. Okay, go ahead.
It turns out these videos show students from like back in the day licking up armpits as well. Deer Creek High previously denied any wrongdoing, saying in a statement that students volunteered to do this activity and insists no faculty members were involved. The licking stunt has proven to be an effective fundraising school, as the school claims to have raised more than $150K, like I said, for a local charity when they did this.
I'm just so wait, there's a creepy Russell Simmons in the background being like, yeah, let me give you $5,000 to lick those toes. Like, is that what's happening? How do they raise that much money? Like, what's the purpose? How do they raise the money by doing this? I'm trying to figure
out. And that's the thing is, like, did they say, like, are they picking students and it's like, no, I really want to lick her toes, so I'm gonna donate $10,000. Like, how does this work? And where are these kids getting this money? Because $152,000 is not small change. You know what I mean? Like, that's not small change at all. Nah. And what adult in their right mind
said, yes, send my daughters to get her toes licked? Like, I guess what?
Parents didn't really know about it, allegedly. And like some parents were just finding out for the first time.
There was no adults available for this fundraiser? None of them?
They saying they just did, the students did it. The school knew. Like the faculty knew. But I'm going to say that they didn't tell parents because they knew parents was going to be like, I don't want my son licking nobody's toes.
Oh my God.
See, y'all out here banning books when y'all need to be worried about other things. Side note. We're not going to get political, but Uncle Joe did his thing last night at the State of the Union. I don't care what y'all say. Okay. Uncle Joe said when he started his political career, y'all said he was too young. Now y'all telling him he's too old. Joe was spitting bars last night. Okay. Joe was letting y'all know.
How many of y'all can say that y'all had decades of a career?
Nah, I'm not even gonna hold you. Joe was like, he said something about World War II, and I was like, let's not do that, Joe. Let's not.
Yo, Joyhdae, I tell you, I got to get up mad early, so I couldn't stay up to watch all of it. All I saw was, I turned it on, and all I saw was Joe yelling at the top of his lungs, and then Kamala hopping up like a Jack in the Box every 2 seconds in the back behind him, and I was just like, yeah. I'm gonna catch the highlights tomorrow because this is not for me.
I'm not gonna hold you.
But good for him. If he roused the crowd, then great, perfect.
Joe talks his shit because he also had like Republicans on like the defensive like real early. But outside of that, the Republican response, I'm gonna need y'all to really invest in AI and just let an AI voice give the response, because every year y'all pick somebody that y'all think is gonna be the new rising star of the Republican Party, and it falls flat. Y'all had that woman sit at a kitchen set with her senior high school project acting skills, telling us that the world was a dangerous place. And I really wanted to pull a page out of their own books and tell her, if you're so unhappy, then leave. Because that's what they like to tell us. Right? When we say we don't like when things are going a certain way, they like to tell us leave.
Well,
go back to where you come from. That's what
I want to tell them. The world is a dangerous place. The world is a dangerous place. People are licking toes. This is how we got COVID in the first place. You see?
But she was like,
I told y'all last week.
This is exactly how she said stuff, though. She was like, the things that are happening at the border are atrocious. And I don't want my kids growing up in this type of world.
This is why they want to put Trump back in office. I don't get it. This is like we have collective amnesia. Is that what's happening?
Yes,
we forgot about 45
memories.
completely.
People have short memories. She was just like, my kids, Ridgway and Beckett, deserve to have the American dream, and they will not have it with the way America's going now. So
what is the American dream? What is the American dream?
They don't know
because I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming, and I'm American, and it don't come to. It's not coming together for me.
It's not for us. It's not for us. Okay. Out of that political thing. Anyway, y'all got to start paying attention because it's a very important political year this year, and I'm not gonna get into it, but pay attention. On the last thing we're gonna talk about, the dad who decided that he was gonna spike the kids' drinks at his daughter's sleepover.
Oh God! Oh Lord!
Who, in my opinion, there shouldn't even have been a trial or anything. They should have just let those little girls' fathers deal with him.
Joyhdae,
before you give your opinion, let me tell people in case they don't know what happened.
Go ahead.
An Oregon father named Michael Maiden faces multiple felony charges after allegedly spiking smoothies with benzos during his 12-year-old daughter's spa night sleepover. After a sleepover at his house in Oregon, suspicions arose when two of the attending 12-year-old girls exhibited odd behavior the following day. Maiden, who was 57, faced charges for allegedly spiking their mango smoothies with benzos, which he made for his daughter and friends. He pled not guilty. An affidavit claims that he became agitated with one girl for not finishing her smoothie and checked on the girls throughout the night. Disturbingly, he attempted to separate two of the girls while they slept. The next day one girl pretended that she drank it, but she didn't. And she started to get nervous. So she called her parents didn't answer. And so she texted one of her friends and basically begged her friend to come and get her. Which then her friend's mom called her mom, and then her parents went to get her. And on the way, they called the parents for the other two girls that were there to get the girls. The next day, urine tests confirmed the presence of benzos in 3 girls. Following the incident, he is out on bail.
Joyhdae, when I tell you in broad daylight, I would shoot this man in his face.
Yeah.
In front of the cops and live stream it for the world on TikTok.
That's the least he deserves.
Like, I mean, like, what the, like, I have a 10-year-old daughter. When I tell you, first of all, we're Caribbean. We're children of Caribbean people. Sleepover where? Sleepover where? Because
with who?
Why this house is not fine? What's wrong with your house? What's wrong with your house?
Oh.
Yo, I have an unlimited supply of cousins. Unlimited supply of cousins. All I'm saying is, any place that I slept that wasn't my bed was maybe my cousin's house, where my auntie was right there or whatever. And like, even down to when it's like, okay, girls and boys or whatever in the same house or whatever, separated completely. Like, there was no sleeping over anywhere at anybody's house because we don't know them people and they was not going to jail for nobody. Like, this is not what's going on. Joyhdae, you don't even understand the feelings this like aroused in me. Like, cause this man, like, he would be so, like, I would kill him, resurrect him, and kill him again. Like, are you serious?
The craziest thing about this story to me is the fact that he himself is a father of a little girl.
Yo.
And I need to know if his daughter is safe, because this doesn't seem
she can't be
safe to me. And if she was sent back home to her mother or whomever else is in her life, because this just does not seem safe.
The man made drugged smoothies and gave it to all of the girls, which included his daughter. So what are we talking about? Like, they said that even when we said that the parents called the other parents, went over to the house in the middle of the night to go pick up the kids.
He didn't want to give them his kids.
He had the gumption to be like, they're sleeping. Come back in the morning. Are you freaking kidding? Are you kidding me, Joyhdae?
Let me say something. My therapist tells me that I'm reactionary. This is one of the moments where I feel like me being reactionary would have worked out in everybody's favor. Because I'm taking all the kids out the house and I'm setting it on fire.
Yo, I would have strung him to the back of my car and drove him through the town square. You understand? You don't understand.
First of all, that's so old school. That's what I love about you.
You don't understand.
You are so old school. I'm lighting him.
I would have pitched him up on a stake. Like, what are we talking about?
I am just appalled, and I hope those little girls are safe. And I hope that that's not a lesson, because I think most parents are now also just kind of like, this is why my kids don't sleep over, and I'm going to show my kids this is why I don't let you sleep over at people's houses, because everyone's not a good person, and this man is not a good person, and he deserves every bad thing that could possibly happen to him, because they're 12, sir. And they also said, like, the little girl said that because she would pretend to be asleep or like half asleep, and he was like checking their like
hand
breathing,
under the nose and all of that, just to see if they were breathing. Yo,
like under the jail.
If she didn't get those texts out, what would have happened to these girls, Joyhdae?
We know what would have happened, and so I'm glad that little girl felt something weird. Like, I'm glad she followed her gut. You know what I mean? Like, something told her that something was not right, and I'm glad she listened to herself and did what she did, because I think she saved them that night.
Yes, she definitely did. She definitely did.
She definitely saved them that night. So people out here licking toes, got kids licking toes, and is drugging babies.
What kind of damn episode is this, Joyhdae? What kind of damn episode is this?
This episode was unhinged, because I'm not gonna lie to you.
God.
First of all, we're calling this episode toe lock or toe locking, because the way that took me down, I cannot.
Oh, man.
Because the image of people locking toes, my goodness.
Why did they kick the short guy out of the nudist colony?
I have a short joke too, but why?
He was getting in everybody's hair. I had to switch it up a little bit because
last week you was on. You was on one.
What you got?
I saw a short person climbing down a prison wall on TV the other day.
Okay.
It was a little condescending.
That's good. Okay. What do you call a bossy banker in a tree?
A bossy banker in a tree. A barker?
Branch manager.
Shut up, Ryan.
I don't got much this week.
Why can't you trust the king of the jungle?
He's a lion? Or he be lying?
Because he's always lying. Because he's always lying.
All right. Well then, virgoseasonshow@gmail.com. Because if they made it this far, they ain't gonna make it any further. So.
That was it.
virgoseasonshow@gmail.com is the email address. Send us emails. Also give us 5-star ratings if you're listening, and subscribe if you're on the YouTubes.
Yes. You can also find us at Virgo Season Show on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You can also find Ryan at Old Black Ryan. He's actually posting content, y'all, and it's actually quite good. So y'all should find him and follow him.
Oh, beautiful. Look at you.
And then you can find me at Joyhdae. I post nonsense. You can follow me, but it's just an extension of what you hear on this show.
Yeah, she's encouraging me to post more content, even though I go kicking and screaming. Because it's just too much. It's too much work, too much effort.
So you guys are welcome, because he's been posting some top-notch content these last couple of days. You're welcome.
Why thank you. All right, last one before we go.
Okay, because then I have one too.
Oh,
this one's a little dark. Do you want me to go and then you do yours?
You go. Okay. You go.
What's one thing a homeless person can't be?
Man, Jesus. This is dark. I could tell already. God.
It's low-key disrespectful.
What's the one thing they can't be?
A homebody. That's I know.
That's terrible. That's for me. I don't know that I would have said that one, but why couldn't Scotty get his new wife pregnant?
Oh God, why not, Ryan?
Because he only put the pip in. Later. Virgo season!